Soil computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Hello, hello. I wonder how everyone is doing today. Hopefully doing fantabulicious. And I want to thank you guys. What's up, Cthulhu? Hey, I appreciate you being here, bud. I haven't really done a YouTube stream, to be quite honest. And I think it's very different, for sure. And sometimes, like, the setup is completely different, and I'm just not sure how to, like, go about it for the most part. But, yeah, here we are. Oh, that's not what I needed. This is what I needed. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody today? Hopefully everyone's doing fantabulicious. Yeah, I've never really done YouTube like streams all that much. I think the last time I did it was Christmas of 2019 or 2020. I think it might have been last Christmas, to be quite honest. Because I don't know what because I had my pajamas on, or that was in my thumbnail. So I think it was last Christmas that I tried to do something, and it was a really interesting experience, especially since I was playing Christmas games and I don't ever. Hey, Incognito, thank you so much for the congratulations. I highly appreciate it. And you guys asked for it. So you guys asked for based off your poll. We have a just chatting stream here for you guys today. I definitely need to probably start streaming on YouTube a little bit more often than not. But Liu Kang, hello. Hello. But I have to get stuff set up pretty much for like YouTube streaming, so this is something that's, completely new to me, and I'm not exactly sure how to go about some things. But yeah, I like the chill vibes that we got going on here and how we can be here. And I just want to thank like literally everyone just for 10K, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I started out in 2015, my very first video. Man, I wonder if we can even look at my very first video today. I think that would be so fun to look at my very first one, because that shit, I think it was a vlog. It was a video log, yeah. And it was it a video log? I wish I could go to my content and then view exactly what the first video was. I'm pretty positive it was about what was in my computer. Yeah, I think that would be amazing. Hey, Liu Kang, thank you so much. And you know, I always forget that about YouTube for the most part. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's what's in my first video ever, January 25th. Oh my god, this is gonna go down cringe memory lane. I'm telling y'all, like, this is gonna be so cringy, but we'll get to it in a little bit. I just found it. What reaction to Spider-Man Avengers? So I have that listed right now. I have 4 videos I need to react to, which I'm gonna do today. So as you guys know, I work full time. So I work 40 hours a week. So I know that you guys need the videos, reaction videos out, and I do too. And it's a little bit hard because working 40 hours a week on top of streaming from Twitch for, I don't know, 4 hours from Monday through Wednesday, and then editing pretty much on the weekends. I try to balance all of that stuff out so I'm able to not only enjoy myself still, but have a good amount of sleep, and then also be able to have a social life, because I need that too. And it sucks because I really want to do them right then and there, but then I'm working full time, which is why I'm trying so hard to make this a full-time thing so I can get to things a lot quicker. Hello, Milos. Hey, thank you so much. I highly appreciate it. Or Milos. But I have 4 videos that I gotta react to right now, and that is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, official legendary, and then Final Fantasy VII, The First Soldier, which is the opening cinematic. Then I have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and Marvel's Avengers Spider-Man exclusive reveal trailer. And probably what I usually do is I look off of IGN, and then I see exactly what type of video I'm gonna need to react to. But I used to do every single reaction video, and growing with my channel, I kind of had to stop doing that because when showcases happened, I would have like 200 videos for me to react to, and it just became incredibly cumbersome at that point. So I decided to change it to only react to videos that hit over 100K. So I look back and then I'm like, okay, cool, this one hit over 100K, but I don't go past a week if it's a week or two. So I kind of give or take exactly what it is, but that's just the best way it works for me right now with my schedule, full-time work schedule. Do I love Abu Fala? I don't know what that is. Abo Fala. Is this like a person, or I'm not sure. Hey, you're good, bud. Thank you so much for the congratulations. It's been a long time coming. It's been a very long time coming. Thank you, thank you. This is also slightly my morning voice too. It is 10 a.m. for me here in the East Coast. I'm not sure what time it is for everyone, for you guys all where you're at right now, but I have been told I have a very good podcast voice, a very good low voice that's very calm and soothing. Especially in the morning. It always is a little bit lower in the morning than anything else. And I usually would be reacting to some stuff right about now, to be quite honest with you guys. Because usually Saturday mornings, I would be recording videos, and then Sundays I would be editing them. And I also make thumbnails on Saturdays. So that's a little bit of how my process is. I'll go a little bit more in depth of that so you guys know. You're Arabic? Oh, no worries, bud. I totally understand. I wish I knew another language. And that other language I was working on was Korean, and I really want to pursue that again. And I'm really sad that I haven't. You know what? I think I might change because for some reason the chat is not showing up in here. So I think I'm going to change over to this. I think this is cuter. Anyways, just for you guys to watch. So it's just like a full view of me pretty much. Yeah, I think this is cuter. 6:30 p.m. Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean it's 8 India. Nice. Love from America, you guys. Love from the East Coast. You hope to do video game reviews in the future with your voice and some charm. It can be an amazing combo. I have a lot of plans actually, so I'm not sure exactly how I want to go with forward with my channel. I'm thinking about splitting my channel and keeping the core game dame channel for just, you know, let's plays, video logs, and challenge videos. And then I want to have a separate channel just for Game Dame Reacts. And Game Dame Reacts would just be all reactions, video game related. So I think that would probably be the best way to go about it. Hey, what's up, Skittle? I am actually really excited for the Prince of Persia remake. I think the Prince of Persia remake is going to be fantastic. I got to play it a bit when it first came out, and I liked it a lot, but my mother did not think I should play it because it had violence in it. Yeah, but I am very excited for the Prince of Persia remake. I think it's going to be fantastic, and I think I want to do a let's play on it. But yeah, regarding the languages, I know American Sign Language. That is one that I wouldn't say I'm fluent in. I am a little rusty on it, not going to lie, but it's something I think I'm pretty decent in already. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. And I want to pursue more stuff into American Sign Language as well as Korean. So I think those are the two languages I need to brush up on. And then I was also thinking Spanish to try to do that afterwards. But, you know, we'll see how it works out. Spanish might be easier for me to learn initially, but we shall see. Oh, you speak 3 languages, Milos. And let me tell you, English is your third one. It's so easy compared to my first one. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people is either hit or miss with English. They either think it's incredibly hard or they think it's incredibly easy. Now, I'm not going to, and me being a native English speaker, I grew up actually with a speech impediment, and that speech impediment was because I have an identical twin sister, and we kind of had our own language growing up because we had like language barrier. And that's how sometimes when you guys see in my videos that I can't exactly quite think of the word to say or quite think of how to phrase it the best way possible. And that's just due to how I grew up and how my language, or how I came to learn English as a whole. Because if you guys ever played Sims, that's how me and my twin sister talk to each other. Watch some Dan movies. Hey, that's exactly how most people would learn a new language, which I think is actually quite amazing. I learned quite a bit of Japanese just from watching anime and other types of movies. It's been ages since the last Prince of Persia. Hopefully Ubisoft delivers a good game. Ubisoft, whatever, however you want to call it. I have little faith in them usually, especially with such like a good remake. And this is going to be a big game that's going to be remade into it. It's just, I'm tired of games that are getting remakes and they're not up to snuff as to what they should be or what they promised. So it's just interesting to me, and we shall see. Do I like game? I'm gonna have to look that up. Well, I had a PS2 growing up. Oh, my opinions on the GTA Definitive Edition. So I think it's cool that they brought back some older games and revamped them, especially because there are people that probably not have played any older GTA games, which I highly recommend you do if you haven't. But for people like me who have already played the GTA games, it's kind of a waste of money. So I think their audience, while it's because I've already played them that I don't feel the need to go back and play them again. I still think it's really cool what they did with the definitive edition. But yeah, San Andreas is fantastic. Vice City was my favorite. And I wouldn't be opposed to playing them again for like a cute little video or something, just like reviewing it. I think that would be really fun too to put on my original channel as Game Dame Reviews. And ever since I'm going to be splitting off my Game Dame Reacts to another Game Dame channel called Game Dame Reacts. So I need to figure out the logistics behind that and how I'm going to want to go about that, because I'm a one-woman show. This is a lot to do, a lot to handle, and I was not expecting this channel to grow as quickly as it did. But yeah, no, I think I definitely think it's a cash grab attempt from Rockstar, but I also think it's also really good to have too for new players. But the thought behind it is, why would I go play older games if the newer game has everything I already want? So it's whether or not those players actually want to go back and play the older games, because they're not going to have the same things that the older one has, that the newer one has. So I definitely agree with you, Jody. It's the fact it is definitely a cash grab, and it's an attempt to make more money. It's just them being able to just re-release stuff. And that's what I've been noticing this year. While the games are great, they've been re-releasing a lot of older titles. For example, Skyrim. This is what, like the 10th, 11th time that they're re-releasing Skyrim? Like, I'm so fucking tired of it. Just come out with the next game already. But the thing is, people keep buying it, and that's just what it is. You think Rockstar went super safe with the remake? It's built on new engine, but no option for new FX audio or animations. It's good enough considering 2K and Rockstar current. Yeah, I definitely see that. I see your point for sure. It's good enough, especially for just people in general. So it's just you're waiting for the Skyrim mobile game. And that like, don't give them any ideas, Jody. Don't give them any ideas. I don't know what you're doing here, but they might see this. They might not, but I think I kind of like in the super chill hip hop relaxed music I got going on here. Todd's always watching. Todd is always watching. No, yeah, so I think this would be a good time to pause the music and then just kind of reflect on my oldest video that I have for you guys here. My oldest, very first video, and please, this is a judge-free zone. Please don't judge me. I love Miki Matsubara, Stay With Me. I love that fucking song. It's so good. All right. No, this is Judge Free Zone, you guys. Very, very first video. I'm going to do it. Record. There we go. So yeah, what's in my PC? First video ever. This was January 25th, 2015. And this shit is just wild to me just to even see. So
salutations.
Oh, the audio!
And welcome to my channel. Now this is my first video ever, and I'm very excited to start working with everyone here on YouTube.
music.
But this channel is going to be on video game commentary, and video games have always been a big passion of mine ever since I picked up the N64 for the first time. So I wanted to make something.
Oh my god.
Play games, even though I love doing that.
This is in my dorm room.
Watching PewDiePie and Markiplier, having everyone support them and watch them and show love for what they do, it inspired me to be able to do this channel. So I thought I might as well do it myself. But this video is going to be on what's inside my PC, so I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Bye bye. The fucking music is so like, what's it called? There it goes. Wow, that's my friend Eric. who helped me build
Here,
my
I'm going to
first
show
and my
you
2 colored socks.
Asus ATX Intel motherboard.
Oh no, the audio's in one
along
ear.
With the Intel Core i7,
Kristen, what are you
which is
doing?
3.5 gigahertz turbo, along with the Samsung 250.
I'm sorry, guys.
Solid-state drive and 16 gigabytes.
I did.
of
This
RAM,
was literally my first
and
video
an Asus
ever.
DVD-ROM with 2 terabytes.
It does
from
look
Western
like from
Digital
early
Black.
2000.
They're
What's
both
up, Zeus?
separate
What's up,
terabytes.
Daryl?
And then
It
here
is
my
Baby
Rode
Game
Well
Dame right here. This was
power supply.
2015.
And last but not least, my GTX 970.
This was made,
graphics
yeah,
card.
2015. So this, I was recording
Now,
with my
I
DSLR.
know you guys are thinking, how the hell did this college student be able to afford all of this stuff? Well, I didn't. My mother and my stepfather were very kind.
My
to me this
hair
past
is
Christmas,
brown
and I
as
could have not
fuck.
asked for more. I was very pleased with what I got, but I was brought to tears when I saw they got me most of my computer equipment. Now, I did purchase some stuff, but that took me quite some time.
Oh,
a
wow,
lot of
there's closed
waitressing
captions.
to pay for them. But I would have not been able to even start this channel without anyone's support. My friend Eric, who you see in the video, has
I know, the
started this
college
since day
furniture
one,
is
has been
on point,
ruling
Skittle.
and telling me, dictating what I should get.
It is retro.
I
First
was
video.
completely ignorant to the fact of what I should build
Shit
and
is
what I should
cracking
do.
me up.
So I cannot thank him enough for helping me
So
out
basically, my
with the progression of my PC. I have all the support from my friends and family who
I'm gonna
adore.
pause it right here. Actually, no, I'll talk about it after.
I cannot
It's not a long
be more
video.
thankful for them for backing me up on this project. Again, I want to thank everybody who has helped me along with this project. I wouldn't have been able to do it without your help. Thank you guys very much, and I will never forget it.
Baby Game Dame. Baby Game Dame. It is so weird to just see. Thank you. Oh, that shit is hilarious. That shit is absolutely hilarious. Oh my god. Baby Game Dame in the building. Baby Game Dame. That was so cute. It was definitely a college presentation for sure. At least you build PCs, you get yours pre-made. What's up, DRLS word? Yeah, so I wanted to start out building PCs with my friends. So what happened initially? What happened initially was I really wanted to just build my own PC, so I knew everything inside and out. Obviously, I did not have a lot of funds, but with those funds, I fucking asked my parents to help support me. So I only put like a couple things on my Christmas list because I knew they were really expensive, and then I would waitress to get more computer parts. So it literally took me, I think, a year to build my computer because I didn't have enough money and I needed good parts. Yeah, that college furniture though was pretty painful, and it was not fun to sit in either. Like it's even less comfortable than my couch I have now. My couch is purely for an aesthetic that I have. It's cool though that you put some blank on. It's good. It's good. It's very emotional. So it's emotional to me because that's my very first video, and I actually struggled throughout college. So 2015, that was made in 2015 January. So 2015, 2016, and 2017. I graduated college in 2017, and I was pretty much off and on with Let's Plays. And what I did initially on this channel was make Let's Plays for you guys. And some of the Let's Plays, I went back and I was like, oh my lord. I don't even think I finished one of the Let's Plays, or a couple Let's Plays, and I think I might revamp one of them, is the Alien Isolation Let's Play. I think I might just completely redo it from the start, because that's a really good game, and I never got to beat it. But it's very, very emotional. The way you kept looking at the camera looked like a hostage situation. Actually, yeah, I was kept under close watch in college. They forced me to be in that video. They actually forced me to make Game Dame. No, I'm just playing. But no, seriously, you guys, like, my parents helped me out and I was very grateful towards them for the rest of the computer parts that I needed. And it was funny because during Christmas, my what is it? My family members. Now I'm like, I have a lot of sisters. I just have a big family. It's all women in my family. And when we were at Christmas, I was like, oh my god, it's the GTX GeForce 970 graphics card with blah blah blah. And they're like, yeah, that's cool, Kristen. I'm like, you don't even know what you're talking about. It's amazing. And they just didn't understand any of it. Yeah, oh my lord is definitely the phrase I would use for some of my past stuff. It's so fucking funny. And I am growing up now. Yeah, I'm 27. I feel like just saying that sometimes is crazy to me because I started this shit back in 2015. And I was early 20s. Totally fine. But I've been doing this for a while. Like, yeah, we're coming on 6 years of YouTube now, and those first 3 years, I was incredibly off and on. So I really started like where I was 21, 22, to be quite honest. And I wish I started earlier. I tried to convince my mom to do it and earlier, but she didn't exactly want me to put my face out there. As like, if people are gonna find you, people think that they're gonna track you down and get you, and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, the guys who made Alien Isolation also made Total War. That's pretty awesome. Hey, well, I actually do have a Let's Play of Raji and Ancient Epic. I loved that game. That was probably one of my favorite games to play to date, and I'm very, very glad that I actually got the chance to play that game. Now, I do think I missed an entire section of a game, which is okay, but I still beat it, and I really, really enjoyed it. Exactly. So I think what a lot of people, I get a lot of questions. I got a lot of the same questions, and what if I need some water here? But a lot of the questions I get the most are, Kristen, how do you... Oh, yeah, my water bottle is green, by the way, so it's going to blend in. So it's kind of funny that I'm just drinking whatever it looks like is on the screen. But, fuck, what was I about to say? Oh, yeah, the questions I get asked a lot are, Kristen, how do you keep going with what you've been doing? And I would say what I would say to anyone is, well, I have a very strong passion for this, and I want to make the time to do this. And the fact is that this is not only a passion of mine, but this is a dream I've had. So my dream has changed like multiple times, but this is the one that has stayed the longest with me, and I still want it to be that way. I recommend Visage. I definitely recommend Visage. You're good, bud. Because that shit made me almost poop my pants. That was a really good one. But back... Yeah, Ghost Water. Back on track. I lost my train of thought. Oh, no, the questions. So I tell them I have a very strong passion for streaming, for content creation. And I did it for me at first. That's what you got to do it, because you're not... What I tell people is you're not going to get big, like, right away. It really depends what niche you're in. Like, I have a friend who does cryptocurrency, and he got really big because he got a shout out from another cryptocurrency YouTuber, and then he shot up like 20,000 subs. And that's awesome. But that's pretty niche. Now with gaming, it's incredibly hard because everyone is doing something gaming related in some way, shape, or form, whether you're male or female. And there's a lot of stuff out there these days where some people are just like straight up faking the amount of work that they put in, and they actually make other people do work. But that's kind of rare because you need money in the first place to do that, which I don't know how they fucking have that money, but whatever, that's fine. Or they get bots, or they just make a few videos and then they catch on pretty quickly. And there's so many ways for you to get popular. It's just sometimes you just need that one video to really do it for you. And that one video that did it for me was, I think the first one I did was the Assassin's Creed Valhalla reaction trailer. And I explained in that video, I love Viking culture. I think it's really, really awesome. But I mean, of course, every culture comes with its pros and cons. And I don't know, from my first reaction video to the reaction video as I do now, I definitely grew. I tried not to go as in depth now unless it's something I absolutely know. But there are games that I'm reacting to for the very first time that I know nothing about. But every trailer that I do for you guys is a pure reaction straight from the start. The only time I ever like restart a reaction is if my computer shut down or like I lost internet and I had to redo it. But that doesn't happen very often. That happens very, very rarely. Everything I do for you guys is my first pure reaction out of it, whether I've played the game or not. I'm always looking for new games to play, so I always like want to interact with y'all. You know, you also started your channel back in April 2015. You started a few Let's Plays with very low viewership. I just lost the motivation. Hopefully someday I find the motivation to do so again. And that's just what it is. Sometimes I lost the motivation for quite some time, but I also was in school. So not only was I trying to get my bachelor's, but I was also working at the same time as the dreaded resident assistant. Where I had to like keep watch on campus and all that other stuff. And the funny stuff about that is like in between the time I would try to make Let's Plays in my dorm room with a really shitty mic and my DSLR camera. And I want to get back on the DSLR camera for sure. I love my webcams, don't get me wrong, but DSLRs bring like the best quality. So eventually when I have the funds for it, I would like to get a really nice DSLR. Oh, thank you. You're a good bud. You really like following you because you keep on grinding no matter what. Yeah, my my friends and family members and my boyfriend, they're all like, Kristen, why? Well, not so much all of them, but I'm just saying, like, as a whole, like, I have a lot of people that tell me, they're just like, oh, Kristen, like, you want to come out tonight? You want to do this? I'm like, I can't. I got to react, or I can't stay out too late because I have something else going on in the morning that I got to keep track of. And at first, my parents actually would laugh at me because they would be like, well, you're not actually getting anywhere, so why do you keep trying? And I tell them, I'm like, that's kind of rude, first off. Second off, this is a passion of mine. I think one of my parents said I have more subs than you on YouTube. But that's because I couldn't put as much time into it as I wanted to. And I was kind of focusing on Twitch at the time, thinking Twitch was my go-to because I wouldn't have to edit anything. And that's what takes up the most part, is the editing. And that's what people don't understand, is you can make the videos, but the editing takes the fucking longest. Oh, thank you, Mario Prime 99. I try to be as genuine as I can be. I'm myself 24/7. I don't try to be anyone else but myself. And I would have a very hard time pretending to be who I'm not anyways. So I can guarantee you that I'm not trying to be someone else at all ever. This is me 100%. What you guys see, what I put up, that is me 100% all the time. My Total War reactions do good. They do make the best trailers. They make really great reaction. Warhammer trailers and all that are so fucking beautiful. I literally think they're one of the most beautiful trailers I have ever seen, to be quite honest. They do such a good job with the cinematics. I want to bust every time I look at them. They're so good. And yeah, do I know a lot about the Total War or Warhammer universe? I know okay amounts. I'm not saying I know a lot, but there's a lot I still need to learn. Hey, love having you here, Jack Harrington. Highly appreciate it. Have I seen the second one? No. So I have not seen the second one. I have to go through IGN and collect any videos that have recently been released and react to them. So that's something I'm going to do today and then edit them tomorrow, or maybe edit them today, but I'm still going to have them set to go out on like Monday. So that way I have more time to like edit anything else. Because I need to get back on my Doki Doki Literature Club Let's Play really badly. I released one video of it and I really need to play it. It's not a long game. You're good, bud. You're not wrong. But also this year and next year, my main theme is going to be all about finding that balance. I wouldn't say we're boomers though at all. We're definitely millennials. But it's just, I understand the concept of what you were thinking. IGN 10 out of 10, too much spaceship. IGN gives the funniest reviews sometimes. The shit cracks me up because it's just, most times they're just not exactly. Oh, no, what? Yeah, I think it's IGN. Sometimes they're not exactly right on a lot of stuff. I think it was the Wukong trailer where I reacted to, and they said the sword that he had, I think it was a scimitar, was a katana, and I'm like, this is not a Japanese game. It's not, I don't know how you're getting that confused, bud, but it's not what you're thinking. Or maybe it was another type of sword. All I know is it wasn't a katana. I can't remember what kind of sword it was. Warhammer can be confusing. Warhammer Fantasy, Warhammer 40k, also Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Yeah, there's a lot of Warhammer shit out there. And I've been getting more in touch with Warhammer because in my college, I was part of a group, like a really nerdy, like anime video gaming group. But then they kicked me out because they said, and I'm not trying to be conceited here or anything, but they're like, you're too pretty to be in this club. And I'm like, excuse me? What? I like video games. I want to play Dungeons and Dragons with you guys. Why aren't you guys letting me fucking play with you? This is ridiculous. I don't understand the nerd hierarchy y'all have. Oh yeah, IGN has always been a joke. It's always been a joke. But that's where I get all my trailers from, pretty much. You won't be okie dokie after playing Doki Doki. It's a damn that fucking sentence kills me. You won't be okie dokie after playing Doki Doki. No, I heard that game. I think I did it in my first video. I heard that game is actually really fucked up. Really fucked up. But yeah, that's what they said. I was too cute to be in the club. And they were but I think it was an intimidation factor as well. Like, I knew a lot about games. I was a female. Am a female. And they didn't like that. And they were just like, well, we can't be having you do this because you're a female. And I'm just like, why not? Like, they're like, what's the hardest game you've beaten? I'm like, at the time, I can't remember which Dark Souls it was, but it was a Dark Souls game. And they're like, no, you didn't beat that. And I'm like, yes, I did. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. But, you know, whatever helps you sleep at night. Another streamer mentioned going into a Warhammer store with her boyfriend to buy something and they ignored her despite she wanted to buy. Yeah, like, DRLS word, like, that shit actually happens on a day-to-day basis. I used to work at GameStop and I would have people come in and be like, you don't know anything about games. And I'm like, why? They're like, because you're a girl. And I'm like, literally pick up any game in this store and I'll tell you about it. Sometimes, like, they picked up, and sometimes they would pick the most random titles. And, you know, during my off time, like when there wasn't a lot of people in the store, I'd go and read about these random titles or whatever. But they picked like such an obscure DS game, and I didn't know what this game was. They caught me on that one, but I looked at the title. I was like, well, it's this and this and that. And they looked on the back. They're like, you're right. And I'm just like, first off, this is a farming simulator game for the DS. I don't know why you think I wouldn't know anything about this just by looking at the title. But it's just the fact that they try to catch me off guard. Oh, Mario Prime, thank you. I work very hard on my hair. I'm naturally a dirty blonde, and what that is, for all of you guys out there who don't understand, it's just basically light brown hair with blonde highlights naturally, and that's how my hair was growing up. But then I stopped going outside a lot, and then my hair stayed like a light brown. And then I tried like a few Driz. Okay, I'll call you Driz. Thank you, Jody. And I started experimenting. So I've been on quite a hair journey. And this hair journey, I started off with, you know, light brownish hair. Then I got some like gray highlights, or then I got some blonde highlights. And then I was blonde for a while. And then I was like, oh, let's try a different color. I think I'd look good with a nice gray color. I think I would pull that off. And now I do. And then I took the risk this year and got bangs. Now, they did cut it really short initially. Really, really short. And I cried the first night. But I also never had true bangs before. I've had, like, curtain bangs. I've had long bangs. But I've never had, like, bangs before. So that shit got me fucked up. That shit was so funny to me. So, yeah, I cried. Cried the first night. Having a gaming buddy is always a blessing. Me and my boyfriend, Jody, we play video games together all the time. We were just playing Dying Light last night, so I'm extremely happy me and him are able to do these items with each other. You must check a video of Asobi Asubarsar haircut on YouTube. That's no, okay, let me check this out. No. I've seen this before, and you're exactly right. That was me. Once you dyed your hair black, my roots turned blonde. I wanted to go black so bad with my hair growing up because I hit a huge emo goth phase. And my hairdresser told me not to. And I'm so glad she told me not to, because that shit would have been awful. And I probably would have cried as well, or shaved my head at that point. Tell him how you beat... Look, I mean... Yeah, he beat my ass in Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur is one of my favorite fighting games growing up. I would say that's probably the best fighting video game I'm really good at. And... I hadn't played it in a while. Not trying to make excuses, but I hadn't played it in a while, especially the latest one. And I totally forgot about a lot of things with it. So I'm gonna come for you, baby. I'm gonna come for you when I start practicing that shit again. But yeah, no, he beat my ass 12-2. I think the only player I really beat you with was Valdo. Like, actually, like, against our good players. I'm still gonna challenge you. I'm still gonna challenge you. I'm stubborn, and I love a good challenge. Funny thing, some folks who don't have black hair want black hair, and us folks with black hair want something else. Yeah, I mean, I think that's always just how it is. Like, you want anything that's opposite of your natural color. Yeah, Voldo and Tanem, those are my best characters too. All games coming out in February: Dying Light 2, Horizon, Warhammer 3. Yeah, so I want to beat Dying Light before Dying Light 2 comes out. I think that'd be a lot of fun. And I definitely want to play Horizon Zero Dawn, or however, what is it? Horizon, I think it's Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, I haven't played that one yet, but I want to play Horizon Forbidden West after that. But there's so many games. Like, Halo Infinite's coming out in December, and I'm trying to rebeat all the games on Legendary again. So I've beaten all the Halo games on Legendary, like when they individually came out, and now I'm going through the Master Chief Collection and rebeating them all. So that's what I'm doing on my Twitch channel. So, hey, thank you, baby. I do have a nasty Voldo. Dying Light 2 is definitely a grab for you, even never pre-ordering. Yeah, I learned the only time I'm ever going to pre-order is for a company that I really trust, or like for a game I'm incredibly hype about. But that happened to me with a game, and I got sorely disappointed. So I'm not trying to pre-order anything else, but at the same time, I really want some of these items. Halo Reach is my favorite Halo. It's so good. Gaurav, love from India, love from the East Coast of the USA. Thank you, thank you. Well, thank you for that comment, but I'm sure your future is very bright as well. You almost pre-ordered the new GTA trilogy? Yeah. I want to pre-order Elden Ring, and I want to pre-order Halo Infinite for any like additional items. So I'm really, really thinking about it. It's December 6th, I think. They pushed it up a date or a day. So I'm really considering. Those are the only two I want to pre-order. You got burned by 2 pre-orders in the same week. That's right. Yeah, Anthem and Left Alive. I remember. Hey, thank you, Gaurav. You also have a beautiful day as well, whatever time it is for you. Still waiting for the No Man's Sky style overhauled Cyberpunk. Yo, No Man's Sky, like, I remember when that first came out and it was like the first of its kind, and then it bombed so bad. Those are the reasons why I don't ever want to do that. But shit is just so wild to me. Also, I forgot to mention, if you guys haven't done so already, I would highly appreciate it if you guys went to go vote for me in Last Standing. So I just wanted to give a little spiel here about it. So I saw there was a contest, and it was like to be featured in Game Informer for like 2 pages. That's what I saw first. And then there was a cash prize. I was like, that's awesome too. But I feel like this would help me so much in my gaming career and my streaming career to be featured in Game Informer. So if you guys, I don't know if it accepts international numbers. I don't think it does, but please take the time to vote for me. It's going to be a long process. This is going to be happening until like Christmas time. So December 23rd is when I think the finalist is going to be chosen, but I have to get through the first rounds first. So I have a list here of the rounds that they have. So from the 8th to the 18th, that's the top 15 for each group. So that's when the voting ends for the top 15. Top 10 is from the 18th to the 25th of November. And then top 5 is from the 25th of November to December 2nd. Then group finalists begins December 2nd and ends December 9th. And then semifinals is the 10th to the 16th of December. And then finals is the 17th, and it ends on the 23rd. And whoever wins for that wins the grand prizes. And I really, really, really hope that you guys would be able to get me there, as well as how you guys helped me to get 10K subs. So I would highly appreciate it. Exactly. Thank you, Jody. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you. So if you have to vote daily. That's the thing with it. So whatever time you voted the day before, you get a free vote daily. You could also donate money. That's cool too, but I'm not going to make you guys donate money. But please, like, keep up with it. It's a daily vote thing, and you can only vote at the same time that you voted the day before or afterwards. But thank you. Tried to vote, but it says my number. Yeah, I think it doesn't accept international numbers. That's what happened to my one friend, another YouTuber or Twitch streamer that I play with, and he said he couldn't do it because he lives across. So yeah, it doesn't seem like it accepts international numbers, unfortunately. You pre-ordered Warhammer 3 as you get ogres, but if you buy up to a week after, you still get them. That's pretty cool. Internet Historians vid on No Man's Sky. Cool. Yeah, I agree, Driz. Like, so I can't wait to watch that other video, even though the first, what was it? The other ogre video for Warhammer. That shit got me uncomfortable because they ate a foot. And I'm just like, ew. He straight up ate them toes. No, this is not pre-recorded, Snuggles. This is a live thing that is happening right now. And it will be a video that gets uploaded afterwards. So you will be able to see it. But I am currently live at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even call them cannibals. I would even say, like, that's just what they eat. I don't know. Like, I don't know too much about the Warhammer universe. It just made me uncomfortable. But yeah, yes, agreed. Their teeth were bad. They really need dental. That shit was awful. But in general, it was uncomfortable. It made me uncomfortable. Ugh, man. I haven't done a just chatting stream for quite some time. I think I always have a hard time determining what to do during a just chatting stream. And for the most part, I would say it's just hard to interact sometimes without playing a game or talking about something. But there are times when I think it's just good to just talk to you guys in general. That's why I'm trying to make more video logs, so that way you guys get to see kind of a different side of me. Because that different side consists of, you know, something that isn't gaming related, that isn't just game stuff, but it's just, it's nice to just talk to you guys. Oh, and you should check out Ranton on YouTube. His game reviews are nuts. I'll check him out for sure. Ranton? Oh, is he? Oh, fuck. Oh, is he just like overly aggressive? He seems overly aggressive, yeah. Oh, and he was in the Shaolin Temple. That's crazy. I like that a lot. I like the way he has his channel set up. I'll have to take a look at his channel for some inspiration. Try watching The Last of Us 2 reviews first 10 seconds. His comedy and memes are amazing. Hell yeah. You know, I would definitely take a look into him. I could learn something from him. I sometimes feel like I need to be a little bit more up and at 'em with my reviews, like a little bit more enthusiastic, but sometimes I'm reviewing them and I'm so fucking tired, but I need to get it down. By the way, what made you choose the name Game Dame? I really wanted something catchy. And I wanted to have something game in it, so that way it was easy, like, and I wanted it to roll off the tongue. So I was like, wow, there's game, and there's a female term, dame, means female, very generic, but I thought it rolled off the tongue, and it was very easy to go along with. Dan. Yeah, that's how I chose the name. Just because I just really liked it. As soon as I figured out the name I wanted, I was like, hell yeah. Hey Dan, you should just put pants on. There was a funny fact though. There was if you type in Game Dame, you see me now. But there was a Game Dame. Oh man, who had her own. Wow, it's actually kind of insane. Now that you just see me in the search engine. There used to be another girl named Game Dame on here. And the funny thing is that she hadn't posted anything since like 2011 when I started in 2015. So I was just like, yeah, she hasn't really used it. Doesn't seem like she's really made an effort to use it. So I thoroughly have been very much enjoying it. And I love the name. And I think I pretty much settled my brand. So we got people that hate shirts and people that hate pants. You know what? I agree with both of those things. I expect just the most. Pants are for beta boys. It's great. Confirms. Definitely confirmed. No, yeah, it's I feel like I kind of want to watch another old video that I had for you guys. Yeah, let me look up another really old video. Cuz I definitely know I have them in my playlists. I want to look at another video log for sure. You know what? I think it would be a very good thing to look at. Which video log? My first 1,000 milestone. Now, we're not going to watch all of it, but this is just to show you guys how different I looked. Jesus Christ, chat. You ate her soul. Show us some cringe. Hey, man, it's the best kind of cringe. I definitely recommend, if you guys like cringe, to check out my video logs. We're going to switch over to watching another one that I have here for y'all. So this was my 1,000 sub milestone. And just so you guys know, I'm revamping literally everything on my channel to like my new haircut. So I have someone currently redoing my main logo and all of my emotes. So they're going to have my new hair color and everything. See, this is how I looked before. There's such a difference between us. Do you see the difference? Like between the hair color now and everything?
And we did it! 1K subs. I'm so happy.
Oh man, I always had
never thought
boxes
this day
and shit
would
in the
come,
back.
And I wrote up something for you guys because I honestly couldn't put it all
I really
like,
couldn't.
just out there without writing it up and putting my thoughts.
Like when I hit my first, oh yeah, the alien. So I have, this is still here. This is actually still here. It's all still there. Now I have a cat bed because I have a kitty cat now. I wonder if I could go grab him. I'll grab him in a little bit. Yeah, I'll make sure to, actually, I'm just going to show all my prawns folders.
So I will be.
But this is what I looked like, literally 1,000 subs in July 4th, 2020. July 24th, 2020. That's such a big difference because of the hair. Yeah, so this alien figurine is actually a gift from someone who I no longer like, but you know, this shit is fucking nice.
But I wrote up for this
but we're not
video.
gonna sit through
So-
this. If you guys want to check it out, I have all my milestones and like all of my video logs here for some time. Oh my god, yeah, I already showed you guys my first video. Literally, god, this stuff is so cringy. No, we are not watching that. That is awful.
Hello, everybody. My name is Game Beam.
Look, my fucking UNSC little like look right here, and then we got a Skyrim map back there. Hey, Angelina, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You hear that? Neither of my channels get attention, but by other people or myself. You just didn't know if you knew about my YouTube. Oh, okay. Hey, the glasses. So the glasses actually.
Friday.
Yeah, my hair. This is how my hair naturally looks, but without the blonde highlights because I stayed inside too much. So that's how my hair was back in the day, pretty much. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Vlogs. There we go. But that's all the good cringy stuff we got for you right there. Play the whole V-Day one? You want me to play the Valentine's Day video? Wait, I want to introduce you guys to my cat really quick, though. So, 1 second. Let me get my cat. All right, I'm back, you guys. So, I've always wanted to do a video on how I adopted him. So, this is my cat. His name is Mr. Business. He's a very good boy. and he's 10 years old and 20 pounds. This is how big he is. He's very, very big. Very chonky boy. So, he's very good. He's a very good cat. He's very lovable. He is very chonky. But, so basically, he is a very thick boy. So I adopted him January 2021 this year. Yeah. Yes, you've been mine for almost a year. And, yes. This is the perfect time to tell us about big... well, no, okay, so... Yeah, he is ogre size. So Mr. Business, I adopted him January 2021, and he is 10 years old. 1 second. And so I adopted him 2021 January, and he is 10 years old, 20 pounds. And I adopted an old cat. Why? Because I really want to, I really wanted a companion. I really wanted something with, like just something with me. And when I saw him, he was this scared little cat. And that shit cracked me up because, when I saw him in the shelter that he was in, he just kind of was on his side, just looked at me, and he was like, meow. And I was like, you're my cat from now on. You're my cat. You are my cat. Ogres, he is, cause your cat's almost as thick and she's too. Damn. Yeah, no, I adopted him fat. So I'm on a journey trying to get him, thinner, but he's the cat that really loves the indoors. So it is very hard to get him to do anything besides sleep and eat and snuggle. He loves snuggling, though. Love from the East Coast. I'm not going to play PUBG mobile. I'm not a mobile gamer. The only mobile games I ever really played were like Hearthstone and sometimes like, I don't know, like a mini Civilization. I don't know what you would call those. It was by For Access that I played their game. But I fell out of PUBG. I never really got back into it. The only time I would do it is maybe if my friends were playing it and they needed someone. Definitely not doing Raid Shadow Legends. There it is. Actually, that was so fucking funny. Do you love Liu Kang and MK? Yes. Liu Kang actually has been one of my favorite characters to play, but my all-time favorite character to play in any Mortal Kombat game is Noob. Noob has been my favorite. If he's not in that game, because I know he wasn't in one of them, I would either play Jade or Katana. But I also like Smoke. Smoke's incredibly hilarious. When there is fire, there is smoke. And I'm like, you're so fucking stupid. So great. But Liu Kang also... Who is it? Kung Lao. I love Kung Lao. He's fantastic. Yeah, I can't play PUBG anymore. I know that's a game that you love there, Surf, but like it's just not a game I love. And I don't want to play a game that I don't have like any sort of love for, because then it just makes me like hate it. And I just don't like that. Fortnite, I tried Fortnite initially and I just don't like it. I hated the community along with it. Not that I don't participate in hateful communities, because I play League of Legends. So that is the most awful community ever. But I'm not really into shooters as much as I used to be. There are some shooters I will play for sure, depending if they have a very rich story. I'm all about story. That is the type of video game I love to play. is a campaign and just like in-depth story. Like that's why I love the Master Chief Collection so much. That's why I love Halo, because it's got such an it's all about that story. Where there's okay, that's yeah, okay, where there's smoke there is fire. Sorry. Still same concepts. He literally was just so fucking annoying. Yeah, wait, let me see here. I love secretly working on Raid Shadows playthrough. What am I playing currently? So the games I'm playing currently are the Master Chief Collection, All in Legendary, and Mass Effect Andromeda. And of course, I'm also playing League of Legends, TFT. I think I have more listed on my Twitch. Let me hold on. There's a lot of video games I'm playing. I could just minimize the screen. Destiny 2, Doki Doki Literature Club. I also have Valheim that I haven't touched in a while. Dying Lights, Sid Meier's Civilization. I've been playing a lot of Potion Craft, which I really like. A lot of Sims 4. And there's a couple other games that, you know, I have downloaded, but I haven't gotten the chance to get to. So those, but the ones I'm focusing on now are Master Chief Collection and Mass Effect Andromeda. And then I'm going to go straight to Halo Infinite when that comes out. So I'm very, very excited. I do have a Twitch. Yeah, so if you guys haven't done so already, you guys should definitely follow and or sub to me on my other social media channels. I don't have any commands in here. So here's my Twitch. Here is my Twitter. Here is Instagram. And here's my Instagram. I'm so trying to figure out this YouTube streaming. I think this YouTube streaming is very different than Twitch streaming. But I do stream Monday through Wednesday from 6 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So pop in for there, you guys. And I will be playing Mondays and Tuesdays. I'll be playing the Master Chief Collection. And right now I'm on Halo 2 on Legendary. And then on Wednesdays, I play Mass Effect Andromeda, which I'm excited about. But as soon as Halo Infinite comes around, I'm probably going to switch my Halo Mondays and Tuesdays to Halo Infinite. And then I'll pick back up the Legendary playthroughs if I don't beat them beforehand. Try Free Fire. It's good. Kung Jin or Liu Kang? I'd probably still pick Liu Kang. I mean, Kung Jin's pretty awesome. I like his character. Yeah, I like his character a lot. I think he's a solid character, but I just prefer Liu Kang out of those two. Try Free Fire. It's good. I don't know what Free Fire is. Oh, that's a battle royale game. Is it Garena Free Fire? Is he? But yeah, I seriously can't wait till the new Halo. The new Halo, I'm going to have such a blast in. I feel like, because I heard the multiplayer's free and the game itself is gonna have such a good, it's gonna have a long campaign, which I'm really excited about. And it's open, it's kind of open world, or it is open world, so I'm like really looking forward to it. I have not done the Vanguard campaign for Call of Duty yet. It is not on my list as of right now, but it will get there. There are a lot of games coming out that I have to get to, and I'm currently going through all of my games on Steam. I have, I think, like over 200, 300 games. I think it's like closer to 300 that I'm currently going through. The next playthroughs I have in store for you guys is after Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna do Amnesia Rebirth or Blair Witch or Maid of Sker, so that's all horror games. And Amnesia Rebirth, I played the first two Amnesias, and Amnesia the original was one of the first games I did a Let's Play on. Lucius was the first Let's Play I ever did on my YouTube channel, and I can't wait to play the second Lucius game. Literally about a devil child killing his family. So very, very cool. My mom, when I released that initial one, she was like, "Why are you playing this game? It is so awful." Well, thank you, Zinzin, Liu. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. I'm sorry if I did not. When's Halo releasing? I think they pushed it up a day. So Halo Infinite release date. It was, oh, they pushed it back a day now. Wow. So it was releasing on the 7th, and then it got pushed up to the 6th for December. Now it looks like they backed it up to December 8th with a slight delay. So December 8th, as of right now, is when they're going to be releasing the game. So we literally have less than a month. So that's going to be a Wednesday. I'm not going to be able to defeat all the Halo games on Legendary again before that happens, unless I really fucking just stream it all on the weekends, pretty much. I'm not sure what movie that is. There's a lot of, with Doggy Howser. What movie is that? With Doogie Howser? I said Doggy. 8-bit movie. 8-bit Christmas? Is that what it is? Well, maybe if it's good, and then I'll give it a watch for sure. Yeah, if it's good, I'll give it a watch. That would be really, really cool. I'm a huge movie person. I had a big old stretch there for you guys. Because I need to stretch out once in a while. No, I'm really into cinema, and me and my boyfriend just finished watching Squid Game yesterday, and I really liked it. It was definitely more on the predictable side, I would say. I was 50-50 on a lot of stuff, but overall, it did go in a way that made the most sense, and I still think it was really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed Squid Game. I can't wait for the second season. Yay. But there's a lot of stuff out there to watch. I still haven't. Have you guys watched the recent movie with Ryan Reynolds? What was it? It was like a video game one. What was it called? Free Guy. I want to watch Free Guy. How did you guys watch that? And if so, how was it? I bet it was a lot of fun. For sure. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Jody. I think that'd be fun to watch. I really want to give it a shot. But no, yeah, like, I just want to shout out to all you guys again for getting to me where I'm at. For those of you guys who are just joining, I started in 2020 of March at 350 subs, and that was me starting for already doing this for 5 years. And I was off and on with, you know, just Let's Plays and just video content creation. And then I just streamed on Twitch for the most part and didn't really give my YouTube channel all the attention that it needed. And now that I actually tried something new after doing like a year's worth of research, and then also just seeing like the current trends and all this other stuff, I started doing video game trailer reactions. And I still do stuff that's related to, like, for instance, I did a trailer reaction to like some Resident Evil stuff that wasn't the actual video game, but it's video game based, so I still classified that as something I would do. And that's when I started changing things up. And the first reaction video I ever put out was Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I was really excited for it because I thought it would be really fun. And I still haven't given it the biggest chance. I've definitely played about 8 hours into it, but it just felt like it got lost from the original Assassin's Creed games. I'm really picky when it comes to Assassin's Creed games. But I'm gonna try to play it as much as I can. I know a lot of people out there really like it or really hate it. I'm just kind of indifferent about it, and it's a big game. I don't have a lot of time to play it as of right now. But I still have it downloaded. I'm gonna give it another shot, but I don't think I'm gonna stream it. I think I'm just gonna play it for me and see how that goes, and then we'll see from there. But from the amounts I played it already for the 8 hours, that's not enough to determine whether the game is good or not. But it didn't grab, I'm just saying, it didn't grab my attention initially in those 8 hours. And that in enough says a lot to me personally. But yeah, I remember you saying you beat it on stream. And you had a lot of fun with it. I just don't know. So the fact it didn't capture my attention doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad game. It's just not my type of game. And that's what I can't stress enough in the gaming community. There are games clearly that are awful. And then there are games that have such like a 50-50 biased view. It's either you love it or you hate it. And that's totally valid. But there are games, and I'm guilty of this too. I have completely judged a game before without even playing it. And I just totally base it off what my friend said or whatever. Or I did some views, or I just didn't wait out, and then I finally gave some of those games a chance, and then I ended up really liking them, and maybe one or two I actually didn't like at all. But I think there's a certain extent to when it comes to video game reviewing that I have done, is I've now come to understand a little bit more, especially with a trailer. You really have to good trailer. And I like that joke, Chloe. I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. I love it. That is such a me joke. If I said that to my friends, they would either hang up on me or all sigh. I love it. But I think as a reviewer, I came to know like a lot of stuff with YouTube trailer reactions and understand kind of like what's a good trailer, what's a bad trailer. Is this game actually going to be a hit or is it not? And I think when I first started, that was not the case because I still was so green when it came to that stuff. Now I feel like I understand that a lot more. And I think it's still okay to say, well, you know what? I don't think this game looks good, even without playing it. But I also think maybe you should just give it a little bit more of a look into, or a little bit more of a chance rather than just outright saying no, because that's what I did. And now that I did that, I missed out on a decent bit of games. And now I'm playing them. I'm like, why did I say this? So I think it's still okay to say, you know what, this game doesn't look like it's for me. And I do recommend, especially before buying, is to watch someone else play it to see if this seems like something you would want to play. And that's what I've done with a lot of games now, is I make sure to watch someone else play it before I buy it. Just so I get to see it physically for myself without putting money into something. Like, I am not a huge fan of Cyberpunk. I think Cyberpunk is a trash game, but that's also... I had a incredibly buggy copy. Like, it was so unplayable for me when it initially came out. My experience with it was awful. And I know there are people out there that absolutely love the game and they didn't have a bad time with it. I had such an awful time with that game that I spent $60 on something that was broken. And I was just so angry. But there are people that absolutely loved the game and they didn't have a broken copy. I think what most of my hate comes from is the fact that it was completely broken when I played it. Farming Simulator is a classic. You're right. How much does Chimney cost? Nothing. It's on the house. JK, actually, shut up. I love it, Chloe. But that, you sighed. It happened. Hey, man. I know you did. But that's just like some of my experience with the games. Now, I think Cyberpunk would have been a lot better before they changed the story and geared it around Keanu Reeves. Now, I'm not going to get into a heavy discussion about this. Exactly. And I think it was too rushed. And that's why I was very mad about it because, but at the same time, they announced it like 8 years ago. But that's kind of like how Skyrim does it too, though. When was Cyberpunk initially announced? First announced. It was announced in 2012. Hey, what's up? CG Rishi. Used to be addicted to soap, but I'm clean now. Hell yeah. So I think it was not only about people bitching and moaning and, you know, the developers rushing it, but I think they advertised it way too early. Because the initial one for Cyberpunk was released in 2012. Then when they actually got to work on the game, they started to release trailers too soon. And then people were getting very angry about it. And I think they also rushed it because of the new consoles that were coming out too. So there was a lot of factors into this. I just think overall, the company did not do well. The fan base was pretty awful. And the game could have been a lot better if it was pushed back at least another year. And I felt like it would have been a lot better, but it's just what happens. And if you enjoy the game now, that's totally fine. I just don't think it was a good game at all, personally. But besides Cyberpunk, and that's okay. That's okay to have a differing opinion than someone on it. Exactly. You should announce it 2 years before release, not in 2012 where the first one was announced, and then not say anything for the next however many years. So I think it was a fault on a lot of people's part with that game, and the result of it was broken on launch, and that was the result of just everyone just not playing their part. Exactly. Yeah, I remember watching my trailers for Cyberpunk, and I was really hyped for it, but I was not a big fan of the UX UI. I thought it was not good, and it was incredibly cumbersome. But I'm done talking about Cyberpunk. This is the last time I'm talking about it. That's it. I'm done. Did you get to play the second demo of Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin? No, I did not. I have a very tight schedule most of the time because I work a full-time job. And with that full-time job, I have a very hard time being able to play a lot of demos or being able to do as many Let's Plays as I like or streaming as much I would like to. And I even considered streaming more on YouTube. I think YouTube streaming would actually be really fun. So I think I might make this like a bi-weekly thing just to chat with y'all. But I'm still solidifying things out. So I said I'm thinking about it. I don't know anything. You guys will hear from me once I solidify stuff in either a video or in a post, in my community post. So watch out for that. But right now I'm in the midst of revamping some of my branding because my hair has changed, obviously. And I would like to get a handle on that branding first before I do anything. So that way everything's pretty much up to date. And right now she is currently in the midst of changing that, and I should hopefully see the items by the end of the month. Because she's revamping like all of my emotes and my logo, and it's a lot of work. Especially since she said she's got a new style. And, well, not a new style, it's not too different, but she's got new additive stuff for it. Total War announced a game 3 months before it comes out, had to delay it 3 due to the pandemic. That's why. Yeah, and that's totally fine. I think if you had plans to release a game, but due to the pandemic, you release it much later, I think that is totally okay. Because that is something we did not all see happening. And that's what I think people need to take into account. I also think with a lot of games that are coming out, especially in the pandemic, like Animal Crossing New Horizons. I actually wish I got more back into that game, but it was good for a while, but it was just basically doing chores again. I love it though, but it's a lot of work, and you need to be on it every single day to get any sort of item that you need. If it's over 100K, then I will watch the trailer. If it's not over 100K, then I will not watch the trailer. That is how I do my trailer reactions from now on, mainly because of the influx of videos I would have to watch And this is specifically for gaming trailers. Now, I stopped doing Genshin Impact reactions, even though those would hit over 100K, because I don't play Genshin Impact. I played it a little bit, and then I stopped because I don't like gacha games. I got really fucking tired of it. But the character creations that they have in there are pretty awesome. So it just became a lot for me to react to literally every single trailer video, because then my shit would come up to like 200 reactions I have to do, and for the amount of views that it had, it was not worth it. Chloe, you can keep going with the jokes. I have no issue with it. I love your jokes. I wish I could read your name, but I cannot. It's pretty vague. But that's kind of how I've gone about a lot of stuff. I like the lo-fi chill music, but I think I'm going to switch to more of a jazz. So I think that would be pretty fun. Hell yeah. Coffee house jazz. You spent way too much on Genshin? Yeah, so I stopped reacting to Genshin Impact videos because I just don't know much about the game. And also, like, the community is pretty hardcore. And while it's like my I think it's like my second most watched video that I released like almost a year ago. Let me see here. Yeah, 11 months ago, my reaction to Genshin Impact official Zhongli, because I thought he was a hot anime guy, and I was like, oh shit, this is a cool video, let me watch this, another character, because I only ever seen female characters in the game, and I didn't realize there was a lot more male characters than until after I uploaded that video, so I got a lot of flack for that. So I was just like, I'm just not going to react to any more Genshin Impact videos, because I just think I don't play it enough, and I hate gacha games. I think they're so awful. What am I playing right now? I'm currently playing Master Chief Collection, all the games on Legendary, and Mass Effect Andromeda. Now, I was hoping to do that before Halo Infinite came out, but doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. So I will do my best to get as many Halo games finished on Legendary before that happens. Genshin fans scary, harass voice actors for things they don't like in game. Yeah, that's why I stopped reacting to those videos, because I would get a lot of harassment. But also, I just don't know much. I just don't know much about Genshin Impact. But that doesn't mean I don't know much about Warhammer. I know like a baseline of Warhammer, but I still love watching the cinematics because I think they're absolutely stunning and beautiful. And every time I watch something new, I learn more about the Warhammer universe. So I think that's also really, really fun. But yeah, it's just it's a lot sometimes, I would have to say. It's a lot to stick with it pretty much and see, especially with some games, because they have such a hardcore, like, what is it? They have such a hardcore, like, fan base. Let me see. There was, if I check my popular uploads, yeah, so Black Myth Wukong is up there. Some Total War Warhammer 3, Devil May Cry, some Cyberpunk videos were up there as well. Those did not age well. Some Five Nights at Freddy's, some Dragon Ball, but Genshin Impact was up there for a while, and Forza Horizon 5. Now, one of the games I'm very much looking forward to is the Callisto Project, which is going to be I heard the spiritual successor to Dead Space, but it's not really the official one. Scorn, I'm also excited for. I actually don't know when that's going to be coming out. I have to take a look at that again. But But there is a lot of games coming out that is very hard to keep up with. Hey, Jody's also playing Neo. I want to get into Neo because it's a lot like Dark Souls in a lot of ways. Mandalore Gaming, Warhammer 2 review, good info on Warhammer World. Thank you, Driss. I appreciate it. I'll definitely check that person out for sure to understand more about the Warhammer world. Because I feel like there's so much to it. And to me, it's just interesting to see. I'm really enjoying the jazz here, but yeah, I mean, I don't know how much YouTube you guys watch, like what your favorite things are, but I would say like, so what got me into streaming and content creation was in fact our boy Markiplier. Now Markiplier, he was the first gaming YouTuber I ever watched, and I had the hugest crush on him. Because I thought in my head, I have a chance with him. I'm like, whenever he started at that time, I was like too young. And I was just like, oh my God, he's my celebrity crush. But now it's like, I look up to him a lot. I look up to him as an example of what good YouTubers should be like. And what he does with his channel, I really adore, not only with the Let's Plays, but also with, there are the videos he puts out where he talks about just like social justice as well as like mental health, and I think those are incredibly important. I don't think as a gaming YouTuber, Twitcher, that I should just be focusing on that. There are times where I should reach out to my community and see how good they're doing. What if I told you I was Markiplier this whole time? Why didn't you return my letter? Actually, I did write a letter for Markiplier. I was gonna send it to him. I never sent it. I shredded it because it had my undying love and affection in there for him, and I'm pretty positive he would have been incredibly creeped out. But that was just me fangirling when I was young, pretty much. I think I sent an email too. I think I sent the email instead. I can't remember. All I know is I sent something, but it wasn't a letter because I tore that letter up. But I definitely sent a fucking email or something. If it was girlfriend application. Oh, it's fine. I don't really care at this point. I was young. I was very, very young when that stuff happens and naive. Now I just look up to him as like a as like an example of what I would like to be, pretty much, for the YouTube community. Markiplier, wherefore art thou, Markiplier? Honestly, Skittle, honestly. Watch him pop into the stream. He totally wouldn't, but I would love to do a collab video with him sometime. I think that would be so much fun. Just like on any sort of video game, doesn't even matter, but, and it's just not even for the clout. It's literally like, I would love to play with my favorite YouTuber of all time. So that would just be like a dream in itself. But it's just awesome. Who was your guys' favorite YouTuber growing up? Oh my God, that would be so awesome. First off, I'd pay off my car with that and half my student loans, or a little less than half, but still, that would be awesome. I would cry. But yeah, I want to know what you guys' favorite YouTubers were growing up. Obviously, you know mine and my little story. So, chat, let me know. Love Jacqueline Glenn back in the day. I remember that name, Jacqueline Glenn. Oh yeah, I remember her. Star actress, best known for being an atheist activist. She rose to prominence because her first YouTube channel, The Rising Actress, has also appeared in numerous short films. Yeah, no, she's awesome. I remember her because of her insane hair, and I loved every second of it. I also was a huge fan of like Shane Dawson until he became a really big shithead, and I was a huge fan of Smosh. Smosh was one of my favorite YouTube channels growing up, and now I don't like where they went. Smosh is, I don't think, no longer good. But it doesn't mean they don't put out bad stuff. Like, I'm just a fan of original Smosh. Moving Bomb. What made you like him? Bad movie reviews, then Transformers stuff, now Warhammer stuff. Bad movie reviews are great, though. I gotta tell you. Hey, Razo Corsair, thank you so much. Highly appreciate it. Been a long time coming. I wish, I'm glad I got a good amount of sleep last night. Damn. How dare it won't let you change your name. I'm gonna call Google and tell them they better do it, because Game Dame says so. Like they're gonna listen to that. He's a great comedian. That's awesome. Yeah, I've never heard of him, so I'm sure he's a comedian that you're very familiar with. I definitely will take a look into him. You got the Furcon Cork Miles profile pic though, so you'll take the hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. Hell yeah. No, that's awesome. It's very interesting to see like what you guys liked initially, and I figured he was. His name is... I figured he was. I definitely will check him out, for sure. I love comedy. I love going to comedy shows. I love finding new comedy. Especially stuff that's like outside of just American comedy in itself, because it's not something I'm exposed to. And I think it's really fun to learn about what they find, what another country or another group of people find incredibly funny, because not only is it something I'll be exposed to, but I think I would also enjoy it, and especially enjoying it with people that love that said actor, that said piece, that said movie. It's always more fun to experience something with people that enjoy it. I feel like I'm in a radio show right now. Hello, welcome to Game Dame 10.9, where we got your jazz favorites. To help you relax for your night, your day, any time of the day for you. Now we're going to play some smooth jazz here in this coffee house and just see how we kind of roll on here. But work hard, do your things right, and have a good rest of the day. That's literally what I feel like right now, is just some sort of radio show host. Which actually is a dream of mine too. After I graduated with the degree I have a degree in web design development. I actually realized I love being an entertainer, and with being an entertainer, I thoroughly enjoyed it. If the Raji Enhanced Edition is over 100k views, I will watch it. If it is not, I will not watch it. But I'm pretty positive I already reacted to this. So it looks like, yeah, Summer Gaming, it only had 9.7 on Nintendo for the announcement to Nintendo Switch. Let me see. I've pretty much already reacted to it. That's 3 months ago. Let me see. Official, yeah, cinematic and trailer. Indian Harvest. So I missed the window for the the Enhanced Edition for Nintendo Switch for Raji and Ancient Epic. Sorry, I dropped something. If another one comes out, I definitely will do it. But I definitely want to start doing reviews. I think doing a review will be a lot of fun. Mr. Zen Sky's animated Total War cartoon's funny. Razor Fist funny, but maybe a little too right-wing. Seeks got you. A lot right-wing. Yeah, I try to find something that's a little bit more in the middle when it comes to that kind of stuff, especially the type of people, maybe definitely left-leaning. But it's always interesting to see the different viewpoints of what people have. And yeah, it's definitely interesting. 100%. But I think a review channel, I think that's something I should do, is maybe include that into my channel. So I don't know what exactly I want to do just yet. Either split off my channel or just keep kind of everything on one channel. And that is something I'll have to figure out for myself. Philly D, Markiplier, and Smosh. Yeah, so we have Markiplier and Smosh in common. I don't know Philly D. I might. Let me see his channel. Philly D. Oh, Philip DeFranco. That's who you mean, Philip DeFranco. I used to watch him a bit, but I got... I liked his early stuff. I think right now he's definitely very controversial when it comes to this kind of stuff. He's interesting. I haven't watched him in a while, to be quite honest. Bill Mayer funny? He is funny. Very funny. Yeah, I haven't watched Philip DeFranco in a long time. I think I got kind of tired of his content. Yeah, we'll see. Everyone has their own preference, for sure. Love from the East Coast of USA. Thanks for stopping by. Highly appreciate it. Oh, sorry. That water went down the wrong pipe in my throat. No, yeah, you guys still, again, I want to thank you guys so much for being here with me today, celebrating 10K. I couldn't have done it without you guys. I thoroughly enjoy it. And I really love the fact that we're able to get together like this. I think it's a lot of fun, and I want you guys to know that this is not the only platform I'm on. I'm also on, I'm copying my social media items here. Give me 1 second. I'm also on Twitch, and I might have to do it separately. All right, please, I'm going to remove that. I'm going to pin messages, or that's my Twitch. And then I have my, I'm still trying to figure this out. Instagram. So here's my Twitter. For those of you guys who haven't been here, my Twitch is pinned to the top, and then here is my Instagram. Would highly appreciate it if you guys went to go follow, because I am on different social media platforms. Love from North Philly, hell yeah. Love from North Philly. Appreciate the love. Yeah, I think that's all of my social media channels. But now also I am part of a contest. If you guys haven't done so already, you guys should follow Ender Sub. Let me get back to my live dashboard. I think I accidentally exited out of my live dashboard. Here it is. Perfect. Love from Mongolia. If you guys haven't done so already, you guys should follow enter sub to the social media channels I listed, but also vote for me on Last Gamer Standing. So this is something that happens that I'm now part of in a contest, and what this is pretty much, if I win, I get to be featured in Game Informer, and in the magazine I get 2 whole pages, and then I also get a grand prize of money, and I would love to take that money and put it to something that I can then stream and make content for you guys full time, which I thoroughly would enjoy and love because it's something I love to do. So keep a lookout for a bunch of new stuff coming to my channel. Also, a lot of revamping in my branding, because we are gonna be working on that as well, and I would highly appreciate it. Yes. Now, does anyone have any questions for me? I feel like I've been talking my ass off for the past 2 hours about like my experience and everything else. So I would love to hear any questions that you guys have for me. It gives me a time to take a sip of some water and make sure that I'm good to go. My sister just sent me a cat photo. How cute. Ever played a Total War? Yes. In college, I played... I don't even know which one it was at this point. I definitely remember playing a Total War game. I just can't remember which one it was because that was when I was in that group and then they kicked me out. So then I just never picked it back up again. I think that's why I was kind of spiteful at Warhammer at first because I was getting introduced to it in this group in college, and then they were just like, some dumbass reasons, the fact that I was in there. But I did in college, not too much though, and I definitely want to get back into it. It's fucking rich. I definitely will morally support you for sure. I think it was medieval. I don't know. It was either Shogun or medieval. I can't exactly remember. I was playing with a bunch of people, and all I remember is that we had a lot of fun, and I want to pick it back up again. So that's all it is. It's just there was a lot going on when I was in college, so it's very hard for me to remember some items there, but I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it eventually. Loads of games to play, not enough time. I feel like that's like the streamer life in general. Again, I don't remember if it was one or two. All I know, it was one of those two, and it was a hectic time, but it was one of those. I don't yeah. That's why I think Warhammer in general is just so insane because of everything that they have. But it's just overall, I experienced a lot of stuff. I feel like what a lot of people haven't experienced in the gaming community, but exposure-wise, and the reason why I say that is because I'm not trying to, still haggle down on the female thing, but as a female, I've been exposed to it in very different ways, and I'm sure a lot of female gamers agree with that type of stuff. And it's just how it is. But the first console I ever got was an N64 from my father, and it was like Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. And then we played some of the older games on the NES, and then we kept playing on PS1, and that was really, really cool. Like, one of my favorite games back then was Parappa the Rappa, and I was really bad at that game. But I loved it so much. I was really bad, but I thoroughly enjoyed myself. So that's something that definitely left a mark on me for sure. And I still have my original N64, so I'm like really happy about it. She's still working. She's still kicking. Yeah, I'm really sad I don't have my NES anymore, so I'm gonna try to get one, like an original NES. But I know that's gonna cost me a lot of money. That's gonna cost a lot of money. Oh yeah, Super Mario 3 is fantastic. But yeah, you guys, I think this was really fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed this. And I think I want to do more of these just chatting sessions. So I think I'm gonna try to do it different days and at different times to try to get a feel for what works for you guys best. But my voice is actually hurting a little bit right now. I've been talking a lot the past couple days. So I kind of like to relax a little bit on my vocals here. Let me see what you guys have to say. Free emulators to play the games. Yeah, there's definitely free emulators. And they are producing NESs again, I think. They did, yeah. But I want like an original. I don't know how much they're... I'm going to take a look into that actually after the stream. They might have definitely... They made a miniaturized... Yeah, they made a miniaturized replica of it. And it's all like through an emulator now. So that's really cool. But I think I might even get that just so that way it's a lot easier to play and not have to rely on it. But just for like collector sake, I definitely want to get an original NES just so I physically have it. I'm kind of a collector of sorts, but it's really just with games. And yeah. But I'm going to end the stream there for today, you guys. I highly appreciate your time. And let's do this again. I would highly appreciate it. But thank you guys so much for 10K. Love you all. You guys did such a great job and supporting me. And I value the continued support that you guys bring over to me. But thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of the day. And I will catch you guys next time. But make sure to check out my Twitch channel because I stream Monday through Wednesday from 6 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time there. So thanks, guys. And I will catch you next time. And if you missed the stream, you can come back and watch the video. It's going to be automatically uploaded. So you guys can watch it there. Thanks, guys. See ya.